There's a quiet, unspoken promise in booking a trip with a lover, a promise of shared sunsets, of holding hands in a foreign city, of discovering new corners of the world and each other. We imagine ourselves transformed, liberated from routine, starring in our own romantic adventure. This journey, we believe, will confirm our love, not just at home, but out in the unpredictable world. The fantasy is powerful, sold to us in films, ads, and social media. The couple on a Vespa in Rome, the pair silhouetted against a Thai sunset. We yearn to be them, packing not just clothes but heavy expectations. We expect beauty, perfect companionship, forgetting we also bring our anxieties and quirks. The journey begins in the mind between dream and departure as we project hopes for renewal onto the destination. A trip to Paris becomes a chance to rekindle romance, a mountain trek, a test of shared strength. We ask places to solve our relationship's subtle problems, a heavy burden for any city or beach. And so we board the plane, excitement humming between us, the world shrinking outside the window. For a moment it feels like we're the only two people that matter. We're escaping, embarking, believing this is the beginning. We look at our partner, their face lit by a reading light, and feel a surge of affection. This is how it's supposed to feel. But the greatest journey isn't across an ocean. It's across the few inches that separate two very different people. We're blissfully unaware of the real adventure ahead, learning what it means to travel together, not just to a place, but into each other's realities. The promise is not just about the destination, but about what we'll discover, about love, and about ourselves. The trip is a leap of faith, a hope that the world will make us closer. But the real test is not out there, it's right here between us. And that's the journey we're truly about to begin. The fantasy of travel is a highlight reel. Flawless cappuccinos, effortless laughter, empty beaches. We expect holidays to be seamless, free of life's difficulties like a romantic comedy. But reality writes its own script. Tense silences in rental cars, arguments over budgets, disappointment at crowded landmarks. These moments aren't photographed or posted online. They're the gritty truths of sharing an experience. The gap between ideal and real can be jarring. We imagine deep conversations over wine but end up debating bottled water or searching for a lost charger. Small frictions quietly erode our expectations, exposing the real work of a relationship. The Instagram ideal demands perfection. Reality demands patience, compromise, and humor. Our partner isn't a co-star in our movie, but a separate person with their own needs and limits. The trip becomes about navigating imperfect, frustrating moments together. The true test isn't smiling for the camera, but finding reasons to smile at each other when it's off. Travel asks us to accept imperfection, in the world, and in each other. The highlight reel is a myth. The real story is written in the messy, unfiltered moments. That's where connection is forged, and that's what makes the journey real. The first fight on a trip is a special kind of conflict, often erupting over nothing but fueled by fatigue, anxiety, and the pressure for perfection. It's not about the museum or lunch spot. It's about deeper fears and unmet needs. Travel strips away our routines and personal space, forcing constant negotiation. Every small annoyance is magnified the way our partner chews, the pace they walk. The fight is rarely about the present, it's about control, freedom, and what it means to experience something together. Take the planner and the explorer, one craves structure, the other spontaneity. When plans clash, it's not just about the itinerary, it's about feeling respected and understood. This first storm bursts the fantasy bubble, clearing the air for honesty. In the aftermath, raw apologies and admissions of tiredness can create new intimacy. The fight reveals fault lines, but also offers a chance to build a stronger foundation. It's a reminder we're not a single unit, but two individuals learning to navigate the world as one. The storm is painful, but necessary. It forces us to confront reality, not just the dream. And in that confrontation, a deeper connection can be born. The journey isn't about avoiding conflict, but learning from it. Every argument is a chance to understand each other better. The real adventure is in the repair, not the perfection. That's how love grows, one storm at a time. Every traveler brings a hidden philosophy. Planner or spontaneous wanderer, frugal traveler or comfort seeker. The planner finds comfort in schedules. The wanderer seeks freedom in the unknown. Their joys and anxieties are opposites. One fears wasted time, the other fears missing out on serendipity. The frugal traveler values authenticity through austerity. The comfort seeker craves indulgence as a reward. These aren't just disagreements, they're revelations of character and priority. When philosophies collide, couples must negotiate not just plans but values. The challenge is to see a partner's approach as valid, not flawed. Success depends on respecting differences, not erasing them. Travel exposes our deepest needs and fears. The journey is about learning to honor both perspectives. That's how two philosophies can become one shared adventure. Travel isn't just about discovering the world, it's about discovering ourselves. Away from routine, we confront our raw personalities, our limits, and our reactions under stress. Our partner becomes a mirror, reflecting our anxieties and strengths. Simple mishaps reveal surprising dynamics. Who steps up, who falters. We learn our true needs: solitude, control, or unexpected joy in small things. Travel forces an uncomfortable, illuminating intimacy with the self. The gap between who we want to be and who we are becomes clear. Growth begins with acknowledging that truth. Sharing a hotel room for days is a crash course in unvarnished intimacy. At home, we curate what our partner sees. On the road, there's no escape from each other's presence, moods, and habits. Silence in a shared room isn't always comfortable. It's the space where conversation runs out and coexistence begins. Morning rituals are exposed: messy hair, morning breath, private routines. This isn't glamorous, but it's real. The intimacy of acceptance. Personal habits clash: tidiness versus chaos, early sleep versus late reading. Negotiating these differences demands patience and compromise. The shared room is a microcosm of the relationship challenge, merging two lives without erasing individuality. Learning to be comfortable in this space is a milestone. It's where love becomes less about romance, more about real partnership. The walls come down and what's left is the truth of who we are together. That's the intimacy that lasts. The hotel bathroom door is more than a barrier. It's the last frontier of privacy on a couple's trip. Early on, it's a sanctuary for preserving mystique, a place for strategic planning and polite avoidance. We're taught to present an idealized self, and the bathroom threatens that illusion. As relationships mature, the door becomes less of a barrier. Conversations flow through it, comfort grows. The mystique fades, replaced by acceptance of the whole person, bodily functions and all. Yet, even in the closest relationships, the need for sanctuary remains. Sometimes it's about claiming a few moments of solitude and constant togetherness. The way a couple respects this space, knocks, long baths, quiet time, shows their understanding of intimacy and individuality. The bathroom door is a quiet testament to the balance every relationship needs. It's not just about privacy, it's about respect. Every journey brings a relationship to a fork, closer together, or further apart. Travel doesn't create these paths, it reveals them, speeding up what was already underway. For some, shared challenges forge a strong bond. They become a team, turning mishaps into stories and learning to anticipate each other's needs. For others, differences harden into resentments, and the trip confirms their separateness. The holiday becomes something to escape from, not a memory to cherish. Research shows, stress without support increases dissatisfaction. The trip doesn't break couples, it magnifies existing cracks. The silence on the plane home is heavier, more telling than on the way out. Travel is a magnifying glass, not a magic fix. It shows us who we are, together or apart. The journey's end is not always a happy return. Sometimes it's a reckoning. Travel is a truth serum for relationships. Proximity, stress, and novelty strip away polite fictions. A shared journey isn't just a vacation, it's a test of patience, teamwork, and resilience. The destination is just a backdrop. The real landscape is the space between two people. The souvenirs we bring back are new insights into our love, its strengths, its cracks. The stakes feel high because we know deep down we're testing our relationship. A successful trip isn't one without problems, but one where problems become shared stories, not private grievances. We shouldn't travel to prove our love is perfect, but to discover what kind of imperfect love we have. Travel doesn't create or destroy a relationship, it reveals its true nature. The greatest discovery isn't a new place, but a deeper understanding of the person beside us. That's the real journey, and the real reward.